Another world is within reach. Visit Christmas Island, a natural wonder.
We're setting off at around 5:30 a.m. on the calm waters surrounding the island, and this will give us the best chance to hook some pelagic species that live in abundance along this coastline. Dan Luke has been running his very own fishing charter out of Flying Fish Cove for the past 2 years, but has been calling himself a local to Christmas Island for 8. Today, specifically, we're on the hunt for yellowfin tuna and wahoo.
We're currently in 150 metres of water.
150 metres, and we're just... I can see the shoreline right there.
That's why we have an abundant amount of pelagic species of fish.
Right.
So close to shore. We get the sailfish, blue marlin, black marlin.
Wow.
But our predominant species that we mainly target here would be our yellowfin and our wahoo.
Our fishing technique is trawling today, and we're keeping our ears open to hear that magic sound of the reel lighting up. And within a matter of minutes, we're on. Oh my God.
Keep it going, mate. Beautiful. Nice wahoo. Yep, bring him over here.
Whoa. Wow.
Out there.
Look at that.
Good work, mate.
Oh my God. That's amazing.
Watch those hooks.
Now that is a fish. Wow. Amazing fish. With a catch of the day on board and a morning of cruising the coast, it was time for Dan to share a Christmas Island fishing tradition.
Welcome to the GT farm, the Giant Trevally farm. This is traditionally where fishermen, after a day's fishing, will come and clean their catch.
Yep.
And these Giant Trevally, over the years, have learnt that for a cheap free feed, they can hang out here and...
They're enormous.
They
Look
are.
at the size of them.
Some of these guys will be pushing up, I reckon, 25, 30 kilos. We can jump in the water and have a swim.
Let's do it. Let's go for a swim. What a day. For all the best advice, gear and top fishing spots, make sure you drop into Surefire and have a chat to Mark. You can even pick up some locally caught fresh fish that was swimming the very same morning. It's another great adventure right here on Christmas Island.
The sanctuary on Christmas Island really does represent the ultimate in style and comfort on this Indian Ocean island paradise. It's a stunning tropical home set amongst lush gardens in the settlement heritage precinct of the island that's not far from the main settlement, the Cove, with the sanctuary providing guests with its own private lap pool. Surrounded by tropical gardens, the enticing entrance leads through more gardens to a massive entertaining deck and the hub of the house. It forms the living and entertaining area, and amazingly a mango tree has been allowed to grow through the deck and roof next to the barbecue. The deck, the 13-metre pool, the sun lounges to lay by the pool and garden all provide that very special seclusion and privacy guests expect of a property of this status. With Bali and France influencing the design, the property includes the use of timbers recycled from the island and the creation of traditional furniture by local craftsmen. The main bedroom has a 4-poster queen-size bed with sheer drapes, a walk-in robe and ensuite bathroom. The second bedroom, a queen-size bed, wardrobe and access to the main bathroom. And there's a reading room with stereo, satellite digital TV, DVD and wireless internet connection. There's also a spacious, fully equipped kitchen, including dishwasher, oven, microwave, electric fry pan, and a full-size refrigerator, with a laundry including a washing machine, clothesline, dryer, and ironing facilities. The rooms are all air-conditioned and fan-cooled and suitable for 1 or 2 couples or that special honeymoon. To book the sanctuary and for more information, visit www.christmas.net.au and click on Accommodation. John Alwyn-Jones reporting for Global Travel Media TV from Christmas Island, brought to you by Christmas Island Tourism Association and Virgin Australia.
It's neat that you can come here literally in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. You can't get any farther from anywhere but here, basically. What makes Christmas Island so special, besides the local culture being peaceful, friendly, great people, is it's 200 square miles of flats fishing. Unless you want to fish the same flat twice, that's what makes it so neat. You're learning new things, finding new areas, seeing different patterns, and there's 16 species to catch.
This is a place you want to go. There's some fish here that you won't find in abundance in other places. You know, whether or not it's a GT, which everybody wants, in all sorts of sizes, but this bluefin trevally is like one of the most beautiful fish if you ever had a chance to do it. Same thing with the goldens.
Some people want to catch only bonefish. Some guys want to try getting weird and catching triggerfish, GTs, golden trevallies, milkfish, and so different guides at different specialties, and like to help them achieve that. That does make it unique when you can calibrate it to each angler's needs and wants and their abilities, because there's beginners and intermediates and advanced people, and you can do everything here, and that's pretty cool.
And you're able to fish in an area that is truly the most beautiful and colorful flats I've ever fished. You can't beat the exotic life that's there. I'm not exposed to that type of fishing anywhere where I go, and it's just amazing to see that here. That's why one of the great things I love about this place.
Well, I've been fly fishing for 50 years, but I've been doing this particular gig here for 5 years now, and Hennessy and I, Captain Mike that is, we've been fortunate enough to build a really good program.
There's 6,000 people living on the island. They made this beautiful little lodge here. They really cater to the fly fishermen, and they take care of you here.
We work together with the lodge, assign guides, manage the guides, and try to go out and have as great a time catching fish as we can.
That's awesome. With the amount of fish people are getting shots at, kind of hard to beat it. I mean, it's a lot of fun, and all the new people you meet, chemistry's great.
There's a lot of opportunity out here, because you got not just fishing inside on the flats fishing, but also the backcountry.
Nice. Epic. You can't catch that many GTs and bonefish and mustache triggerfish and double up on bones and GTs and sleep on the beach anywhere else. This is unbelievable.
I think I come here 7 times a year now, and every time I learn something new, and I love it.
This is one of those places that we like people to go, because we can bring all experience levels, and everybody should be able to have a great time. And that's just what we do. It's just how we roll.
Island is a natural wonder, a jewel in the Indian Ocean. 2,600 kilometres northwest of Perth, light years from the rest of the world. People have only been a part of the equation here for a relatively short period of time. So, beyond the laid-back settlement that stretches out from Flying Fish Cove, the original ecology endures. A haven for wildlife, replete with surprises for ecologists and travellers alike. Of all the creatures thriving on this remote Australian territory, land crabs are the most successful. And with at least 20 species featuring in the mix, they comprise the most diverse collection in the world. One of the best places to see crabs year-round is here at the heart of Hughesdale.
The spring up above the falls, and it flows out into the sea, and it forms ideal habitat for the blue crabs and all the other crab species as well.
Robber crabs are clearly the biggest, but they are outnumbered by the reds, with a population in excess of 40 million. If you happen to be here in the wet season, chances are you'll see them en masse, leaving their burrows in the forest for their annual migration to the sea.
The uncanny thing about the migration is that it's more or less a dead straight line in the interior of the island to the coast.
The bird life here is equally captivating, and most species are easy to see. There are brown boobies nesting on the shore terrace, red-footed boobies in the trees, and higher up in the rainforest canopy, the last Abbott's boobies on Earth.
I suppose there's enough habitat type there, and it provides a niche for each of those three species, and they've taken advantage of that and are able to nest here quite successfully.
You can literally spend hours on the coastline just watching the frigates and golden bosun birds fly, or take a walk into the rainforest to meet a few of its special residents. It's the sort of place that spoils you for life as far as bird watching goes, and if your interest in nature extends seaward, expect to be completely overwhelmed.
I've been diving here for about 12 years now, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
With dive sites all around the island, the team at Wet and Dry Adventures can nearly always find somewhere in the lee. Few places in the world offer such diversity across a relatively small area. And fewer still have this opportunity, the chance to dive into a cave. Of course, you can explore the subterranean world here without actually getting into the sea, but you'll still need a sense of adventure.
That's beautiful, how the light just touches on those formations and all those crystals just appear. It's like a massive big organ pipe structure.
At the end of each day, you'll feel exhausted but elated by all the wonder you have witnessed. And where better to cool off and chill out than this magnificent grotto, the ultimate natural wonder.
anchored in the Indian Ocean are Christmas Island and the Cocos Keeling Islands. Explore the pristine underwater world. Immerse yourself in nature. Fly high or catch the big one. Experience the culture. Live the adventure. Escape to Australia's Indian Ocean Islands. To start your island experience, visit australiasindianoceanislands.com.au.
Selamat datang di Pulau Cocos Keeling. Welcome to Cocos Keeling Island.
Welcome to paradise!
Welcome to paradise.
Welcome to paradise.
can the colour blue be a feeling? Well, it's hard to describe, but it is. You see, it's different down here. The air just has more life in it. Sounds touch you, and the light fills you up somehow. Yeah, it's a place that stays with you. And sometimes, if you're lucky, it stays forever. That's why there's nothing like it.
It's like love cleanse your soul. Feel it in your veins. Breathe it in, your lungs will stay. It's like love for the first time. It'll all make sense. You know it.
Australia isn't just a place you see, it's a place you